Jason Link has pitched well out of the bullpen. Back to work fourth inning against Justin Wagler, and ball one is delivered low and away. Here's the kick and the 1-0, and Wags takes a strike to the outer half, 1-1.
So much better.
Hey, everyone's better in pinstripes. Well, not everyone.
The 1-1 off speed is going to hang high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Flash is being out hit 6-5, but they have a 4-3 lead. The 2-1. Breaking ball didn't break until very late. Inside, 3-1. The 3-1, and Wagler takes way outside, ball 4. Wait, whoops the walk, and that's not what Link had in mind with the number 9 batter.
I mean, it worked out last year.
Yeah, I would imagine that Derek will be bunting here. Second baseman, Derek Toadvine. An inning ago, when it looked like the focus was going to be just on getting guys out, you wouldn't necessarily give up a bat or an out to advance the runner. But I think the game's changed a little bit. And he does show bunt, and bunted through it for strike 1. Because now Wilson seems to be settling down. Link doing the same. And so now the Flashes are trying to get that 2-run lead for Campbell and Roberts. The 0-1 pulls the bunt back this time, and the count evens at 1-1. And Derek doesn't approach it the same way some of the other guys do, where they'll square early. He, the last 2 pitches, has waited until late. The 1-1. And they can't throw him a strike. It's low and away. He'll pull the bunt back, 2-1. Now you have a chance, if you would like, to take the bunt off and go with a hit and run. Toadvine's put the ball on the bat on the ball rather lately. Let's see what they want to do. The 2-1. Again, the bunt is fouled at the plate. 2-2. Well, now Toadvine has to battle with the 2-2 count.
We actually watched it on the bus. I actually got to see an advanced screening through the team. Somehow we got like a
Wagler at first. The 2-2 pitch. Little tapper back to the mound, but between the legs of the pitcher, everybody is going to be safe. Right through the wickets.
No.
I mean, that didn't even get glove. It was perfectly placed. First and second, nobody out for Sawyer Poland. Shortstop, Sawyer Poland. Probably that looked like one of your attempts at picking up the 7-10 split. Right between them.
You've never seen me bowl. But that's true.
Now Sawyer Poland will square, and he'll take it back from ball 1. Well, now you got to take advantage.
I can usually pick up one.
No matter how you do it, if they're going to give you extra outs, you got to take advantage. Poland will bunt, and if it stays fair, it'll be a good bunt, but it'll trickle foul, strike 1. If it doesn't, that's a base hit. It'll be an E1, by the way, on the Toadvine play. He does get a sacrifice. No, he doesn't. Never mind. You're not going to get a swing this time?
E1T advanced runner.
T?
I mean, not T, fielding. F. Sorry.
I don't know why I thought he was still bunting.
Get 2 strikes out.
1-1, squaring is Poland. Corner men charge, and they'll pull it back from the ball. The throw goes back, and it goes into center field. But quickly on it is the center fielder, Jake Thomas, so no advancement. 2-1. And the sequence of signs goes out from third base coach Scott Daly. Flashes have a 4-3 lead in the 4th inning, but boy, do they have an opportunity to give themselves some breathing room. And I tell you, this is about as bright as it's been at Schoonover today.
You know, Scully, we'd never be able to have a germaphobe on the team after
Wagler at second, Toadvine at first. Good speed.
Yeah.
The 2-1 offering, and the bunt is fouled again. Oh, wow. Seems to just be a struggle all year long, no matter who is at the plate for the Golden Flashes to get the bunts down. And that is as fundamental as it gets. And it's just been a team-wide epidemic, really. And now for Poland, he has got to find a way to shorten up and move these runners over. There's a pretty good hole on the right side. The 2-2 serves it that way, but out of play. 2-2. Rain now is, even though it's as bright as it's been, the rain starts to fall. The pitch. Line drive to third, diving catch by the third baseman, Glansman toward the line, and alert base running to hold up on the line drive. Poland is out number 1, doesn't move the runners. Center fielder Evan Campbell. Tell you another reason why the Flashes may be changing their thinking in terms of the sacrifice. Remember, this game doesn't have to go 9 innings. If Bowling Green bats in the 5th and is trailing, it would be an official game and it would be a win. And if they are looking at a radar and see some heavy rains coming, they want to make sure they have a lead when that stoppage comes, if it does, and Campbell looks at a strike. So you do have to change your managing and your thinking when you're trying to beat another team and weather. Here's the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, this weekend the Flashes have been good. When one guy can't quite get the job done, usually the guy behind him has been able to pick him up. And Evan will try to do that here with runners at first and second and 1 out.
I was at the Thirsty Buffalo.
4-3. Kent State with a 1-run advantage in the 4th. Jason Link, in relief of Trevor Blaylock, is ready and pitches. And that breaking ball is at the belt for a called strike. 1-2. Link has toughened up since allowing the 2 base runners.
Thinking I'm a stupid idiot, and then I just
He's checking second. And the 1-2. Pulled to the right side, a base hit for Campbell. Wagler around third will try to score. Here comes the throw from right. It's way up the third base line and sliding in safely with run number 5 is Wagler. 11 has done such a great job this weekend going the other way. Here he pulls the base hit to right. Give him an RBI, and the Flashes have a 5-3 4th inning lead. First baseman George Roberts. And Roberts steps in now, and Evan does indeed pick up his teammate Sawyer Poland. Good base running too by Derek Toadvine to take third on the throw to the plate. Evan has been on base all 3 times today, and he scored a run. 2 singles. Roberts climbs in with the Flashes up 2. The pitch. Breaking ball hangs high and in, ball 1. The pitch. Roberts corks one down the right field line, but it'll hook foul. Well out of play, and it hits the back wall of the bullpen. Roberts has hit his home run the other way this year. He hasn't pulled with much power, but gosh, if you can hit the ball that well the other way, this makes you more of a complete hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike. At the corners, 1 out. The pitch, low and away. 2 balls and a strike. By and large, this weekend has been as good an offensive approach by Kent State hitters as we've seen maybe all year, against some pretty good arms. The 2-1, that's up high, 3-1. They haven't got themselves out. They've been much, much tougher with 2 strikes. And we remind you that at the start of the weekend, Bowling Green had the league's #1 ranked ERA. A check of Evan at first base, and he's back with a dive, and Roberts, we'll see if he gets anything to hit on 3-1. There is a base open. It is second base, but I wouldn't think you'd see a fastball. And he didn't. Breaking ball drops in for a full count. Now I would think Campbell will be going. From first base on the 3-2 count with 1 out.
Oh, he was like trying to quiz me too. I was like, 23, what number do you wear in college?
Here's the set.
He's like, 23. I'm like, no.
And the pitch, he goes, and the pitch swung on, driven to right field. Down the line it goes, right toward the corner, still going. He circles under it, makes the grab in fair territory. Tagging and scoring is Derek Toadvine. Roberts finds a way to get it done. And the Golden Flashes have a 6-3 lead. And again, not to belabor the point, but there's a situation where Roberts took what the pitcher gave him, pitch away, goes the other way, and brings that run in. Pitcher Tommy Monett. Ray kind of took an interesting route to that ball. Runner goes. Campbell had a good jump, and Monett fouls it right off his foot in the batter's box for strike 1. 2 RBIs in the ball game for Roberts. He had an RBI single in the second.
Yeah, which is probably worse.
So Derek Toadvine alertly taking the extra base on the throw to the plate on the base hit by Campbell, and he scores on the sacrifice fly. Those are little things that in the long run help you win games and ultimately championships. Oh, this time they had him leaning. And another pickoff. Campbell is gone, and Lake has picked